Gotta stay on the grind, It doesn't matter what's said. Gotta keep moving forward in order to get ahead. Okay. The grind.
Storytelling wise, my process, everything I do is from my personal experience, either directly or indirectly. So it could be either me watching a program and paraphrasing that whole program into something. So everything, it'll start from a thought, it can start from a conversation, but the story always starts in my mind from beginning to end before I even start writing. So you get your beginning already in your head. You know what the middle's going for. You know what the end is going for. So if you already know your song got 3 verses, you already know you got it narrowed down now. My first verse it's only going to go up to a certain point. My second verse is only going to go up to a certain point, and I know how it's going to end. So from my second verse to the end, I already know how to finish it off. So the story, it always got to be complete in my head first. Like I got to visualize it. So that way, when you're writing, it's a lot easier. You don't have writer's block because you already know the story. Only thing you're doing is just writing it out. And you know, a lot of times you don't even have to have a beat. You know, a lot of times it could just be just a lot of just acapella or just thinking. It could be just a thought. You're thinking of a story. And then the key is, now when you got the rhythm to it, how to put the cadence to it, and now put those words into a just paraphrase form. The key to being a nice MC is to use the most information in the least amount of words possible. And that's what it's about. So, but make sure your stories always start from beginning to end in your head. Then you any rhyme you do, make sure it's from beginning to end in your head before you even start writing. That way you eliminate a lot of unnecessary time and unnecessary energy thoughts, because the more complex your thought, the more dope your rhyme's going to be. So if you're using that energy to do simple stuff, and because you're not structured or disciplined enough, then you're going to come up with simple Harry Met Sally nursery rhyme. And that's what's winning, because unfortunately, you know, that's what's predominant right now. But, you know, we're about to change that again. Keep me motivated is my culture. You know, the fact that I can come up with a thought and manifest it into something physical. You know, not only song-wise, but just ideas that surround the songs, events. You know, so many other things that this culture has sprouted. So the fact that I have control over my own life, and it's something that I'm using that God gave me. I didn't have to go to school for it, nothing. You know, and I have a plan, I have a goal. So even when I put the mic down, I'm still planning on making sure Tribe is part of this culture to where we're able to provide anything that people need for their everyday life. So it ain't about music. We also gotta, what happens after you leave the club? You still gotta go pay your bills. You still gotta deal with issues that you don't even know why you're so frustrated dealing with this life. So we gotta help man, woman, and child, their whole mind, body, and soul. You know, and that's what motivates me. The music is a perfect tool because it's something that everybody uses. So with Tribe, we're not just hip hop. We got R&B, reggae. It doesn't matter. So music is the perfect tool because that's the best thing to reach people at the same time. You know, and that's what sprouts other things. But the end result is just to make better people. And if we can do that and provide the soundtrack to your life in the meantime, that's even better. Alright, so I got for aspiring MCs, I want to be an individual. You know, if you're the type of person that hangs out in a group, you're going to be rhyming like the group. So you need to be an individual, and that means you need to become a better person yourself. That means to be a nice MC, that means you're going to have to be spending a lot of time by yourself writing, perfecting your craft, so you're not going to be in a crowd. And during that time while you're writing, if you don't know yourself, then you're going to be looking around for others for influence, and then you're caught up trying to sound like everybody else. So you might look out and get a hit song, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the milk carton story, so you know that's your choice. But definitely you want to master your craft, and I would definitely say learn music. It means learn music theory. You don't gotta go to school for it, but take the time to actually go to a library, man, and get a free library card. You know what I'm saying? And get a book and then take out maybe an hour out of the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Out of the whole week, say 10 minutes a day. go through that book. You know what I'm saying? And learn something about structure of music and everything, because you may want to start off as a rapper, but you may end up as a CEO, and you need to learn everything. You know, so you always want to stay an individual, because if you're an individual, your music is going to be that way. You know, if you try to do the group thing, then that's exactly going to get. You can't see somebody in a group of 20, but you can see one person by itself. You understand? So you got to make that choice. Now, it's going to be, if you don't know, if you're not focusing on your talent, then we're at the stage now where it's about the talents coming to the top now. It ain't people just putting money behind you and you out no more. No, if you ain't nice and you can't get no hits or followers on the internet, you're not hitting no more. So now you got to have the talent, and then, you know, you got it to be something. Other than that, you know, you can do your little simple jingles and get a couple of hits and that's it. But other than that, that's all it's going to be, is the jingle. You know, so definitely stay an individual. Last words to man, woman, and child, that we're about to make better people. You know what I'm saying? We're at a stage now where everything's coming back in cycle. It was about to start. The reason why this culture was created before was so gangs didn't have to fight anymore. So we would find different creative ways. So now, look in New York, last couple of years, gangs have just flourished again. All over the world, everything is gangs now. Why? Because nobody can stand alone. The whole point is to learn to stand alone by yourself. So we got to change all of that. So now the whole same environment that was used to create this culture, now we're back here again. So now we need to use the same culture to do the same things that we did before, but just in a broader form, because now we can actually have doctors, we can have lawyers all in this culture. We can have anything, we can have a whole nation in this culture. Our president right now is a person who loves hip hop, so you gotta understand that. So it ain't about just one thing. So we definitely gotta make better people and try an organization to relate in beautiful energy. That's our goal. And it's something that, you know, worldwide, and with or without y'all, I'm gonna do it. I prefer to be with y'all. Love y'all. Peace. It's Paul Lipsey. Anybody interested in contacting me, go to Twitter at Paul Lipsey, PaulLipsey. Tribe, LOSTTRIBE.NING.com. We also have my blog site, Paul Lipsey, PaulLipsey.blogspot.com. Facebook, Paul Lipsey. Just Google Paul Lipsey, PaulLipsey. Just Google it. And God willing, we'll be seeing each other soon.
Stay on the grind, It doesn't matter what's said. Gotta keep moving forward in order to get ahead. The grind, it isn't worth it without a fight. To get what others don't, gotta do what many don't like. Come on.